Hiya, Cosmic Cat here. Today we're going to do a reading. We're using the Curious Cat deck, which I really love. And we are going to ask the question, what is your life purpose? What is your life purpose? As I prepare this deck, you can feel free to call in your guides. I've already cleansed this space, this area, this room, so that only spirits and ancestors of the highest healing vibration are welcome here in this space for us today. And I will go ahead just for one more time. Calling Source, Archangels, Animal Spirits, Guardian Angels, please be here with us now. Okay. I'd like for you to just take a couple of deep breaths in your nose. Exhale out your mouth. You can even sigh if you would like. And just get centered. Relax those shoulders. And just focus on these beautiful cards here. I'm sure once or twice we've asked, what is our life purpose? What is the collective's life purpose? What is the life purpose? Share with us today. Okay. I was a little bit mixed in the energies of preparing. Okay, here we go. This one too. We're doing a meow spread that's recommended from the creator of this. We're doing a meow spread here. It's fairly new. It's nice to try new things. And sometimes, more often than not, I may ask a certain question, but get a lot of different results. So this may gear off onto another path. I'm not sure, but we will see what we get. Meow. Okay. All right. Let's just get started. For our first, this position is our motivation for the life purpose. And we have Judgment. The number 20. 20 could be significant for you. The 20th day of a particular month could be significant. It could stand out and mean something to you. Please follow your gut and your intuition on this reading. This isn't strictly limited to anything. Keep your mind open. You're unlimited possibilities. I highly recommend that. So with Judgment, this is a major arcana card. So this is directly related to your soul. We see 3 cats here, and they're surrounded by spirit and crows. One cat is the judge, and then as you see, the judge has their shadow aspect of themselves there too. And this is giving me an image of part of the motivation is knowing that you have a light side of yourself, and you also have a shadow, a dark side of yourself. And with that, with the Judgment, you've learned to balance those energies. It's interesting because balance was one of the things that that came up in my meditation this morning for what the question was as well. Balance, what road or path to take on the journey, and also life purpose. So I went with life purpose, but we'll see where this goes. It's definitely already leading to, this is balance. This is, you have your lotus flower here, which is fertility, purity. We have red poppies red poppies. They, for me, they represent their memorial flower. And so this could mean that you have spirit with you of someone that has passed or moved on, an ancestor, someone that you are close to, that is still looking after you. Um, and I love that we have a black cat and a white cat. So again, balancing the light and the dark, the mysterious, the curiosity, the one that's dark, that gets bad raps in their lifetime. And then you have the peaceful purity, the cat that gets the praise. So you have both of them, but they're on the same level, and they're also with you. So this is this card for your motivation of what is your sparking action to find out your life's purpose is about taking ownership. So your motivation is acknowledging the areas in your life that need improvement, and balance could be one of those. It's a very difficult one. It can be challenging to balance that, the energies out amongst you, around you, within you, in order to have acceptance of the dark side of the things that you may say or do, to actually have respect, to thank that part of yourself, because it's a hard part for all humans to accept and to nurture, and to say, okay, I see you, shadow. I see you, and I know that you are there. But learning to also reel that back in and say, okay, I see that you're present, but I'm focusing on this right now. So please step aside for a moment while I continue to meditate or find out what your life purpose is, or do yoga, whatever it is that you're doing when you get distracted suddenly. If you're speaking and you're public speaking and you get caught on something, this is about seeing the world in a divine eye, the whole world, not oh, what do they call that? Picking, like when you pick just particular aspects or items or people just because of the way they look or how they dress or anything of that nature, but like accepting everyone and everything at all. So your motivation is, your sparking action is definitely acknowledging parts and areas in your life that you can work on. Now let's go to the next card here. So this is the meow position, MEOW, and this is the motivation. These are external influences, the outside influences that are helping or hindering you. So what I can immediately tell that what is not helping you is your focus on these 3 cups that are all spilled over, while you have 2 in the sunlight overflowing, just full of milk. And it's waiting for you. It's trying to get your attention, but your focus is on the 3 cups that have fell over. So maybe right now you have something going on in your life that you're struggling with your internal thoughts. You're struggling with knowing that you are loved, and seeing the love and the light that surrounds you, and spirit too. Yeah, I mean, I also feel the tree of life, the Kabbalah, learning that, trying to be more like a tree, maybe try to be more grounded like a tree, see the bigger picture of things. Cups are definitely love. They are about emotions, about water. But you also have the tree here. So, and even though this tree looks to be a dead tree, perhaps maybe that's part of your illusion in your head, that you're focused on So maybe try turning this card is encouraging you to just turn your head. It can be as simple as that. Turn your head to see the light, to see the sun, to embrace the goodness that you have in your life. You may be going through tough times right now, and you may feel like there isn't any light. You may feel like you don't even care what your life purpose is. Your whole world could be crumbling around you in what you're looking at, in what you're viewing, in what you're giving your energy to. So this card is actually asking you to try turning your energy towards something else to see if that may help you, even if it's something unknown that you haven't ever done before. Okay, here we have in the obstacle position, something that is getting in your way, is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords, as you can see, is very difficult. It can be very difficult image for one to take. However, 10 represents the completion of a cycle. So what is in your way are these swords that are in your body. And these swords could represent swords of your own thoughts. They could also represent swords of others. Of when you put faith or energy or time into relationships that, say you have an idea, an invention, something you want to share with your friends. So the friends that you share with and you immediately get shut down or laughed at, ridiculed, said that was insane or ignorant or that'll never happen or you can't do that. Those are definitely swords, and those could also be not just the friends. Those are definitely an example of what these swords could represent. The people around you, influences around you that aren't supporting you and your ideals, no matter how crazy they may sound. I mean, they may sound absurd or crazy, but it's really not our place to judge our friends' ideas. It's more, we want to be supportive of those around us. And so this is an awesome opportunity for you to learn how to break free from this, because this means that you've completed the cycle of finding out who your really rooted, true friendships, partnerships, those around you that are absolutely supportive. So it's a cycle of death and rebirth. It's a cycle of death and rebirth. And we have spirit right here. I mean, we have the sunlight. We have clouds. We have spirit. We have this big cliff. A big cliff here, which if you've ever been hiking, getting to these beautiful cliffs to overlook a view is challenging at times. It's not an easy path to walk typically, but it's healthy. It gets your body moving. It's energy moving around, releasing, letting go. It's good for your heart. It's good for your internal health. It's overall good energy, and you're also in woods and you're surrounded by Mother Earth. So you're doing things that encourage growth and expansion versus being stuck and stagnant. Because you don't want to stay in this 10 energy. This is wonderful right here. Is as bad as it may look to some, this is actually you're moving from this. You've struggled and now you're breaking free, because 10 represents a completion of a cycle. Okay, and So that is that is your that is your obstacle, and also finding out what is real or what is an illusion. So see, these some of these swords could be your own thoughts. Some of the swords could be you telling yourself things like, oh, this that's ludicrous, or this won't ever work, or I also have another business, and I use herbs that I grow in my garden, and I make salves with it. And I knew that a particular friend of mine may not buy the salve from me, but they had an injury, and I just knew that what I had to offer could help them. And so I just gifted it to them and said, hey, try this. And as soon as I handed it to them, they said, I'm probably not going to work. And I said, well, I actually won't with that attitude. And this is a very sisterly friend that I can say something like that to, and they know that I have good intentions, and that it's important for us to hear these raw truths. Sometimes I have to have that too in my life, and want that and desire that. I don't have time or space anymore for masks, and this could be also part of that for you, as taking your mask off. But anyway, they said, hey, I'm glad you told me that. Thanks. I'm going to open my mind and be more open-minded about it. 2 days later, I received a text saying, wow, I really believe in your salve. It's helping me, and I think it's helping me more than my medication. Of course, I'm not a doctor, so I encourage them to continue taking their medicine, but I was very grateful to receive that from them. But had I not gifted that to them, and had I not also replied and let them know that, hey, if you're going to feel like it's not going to work immediately, then it's not, because that's an instant blockage that you're creating for your own life, for your own self, for your own well-being. So when you do that, I mean, it can be disheartening, or you can actually take the emotion out and just recognize that we all have our things in life. Some are much easier to accept than others, but their existence. We are all humans. We are all raised and erred and conditioned. And so anyway, that's just part of the story I wanted to share, as far as like a image could be when you see something like this, and what those swords could represent as far as obstacles go. So make sure you find out, what you're perceiving about your life purpose. Is it an illusion in your mind? Is it something conditioned that you were just always told and you've never really even considered or thought about? Or is it something that is real, is very, very real, and is happening to you? Because some of you, I feel like this is really happening to you, and you're really at this stage, and you're seeking your life purpose, and you're trying to figure out how to maneuver around this. And actually, it's just best to go right through it. Not jumping off over the cliff or going under. You are smack dab. Look at that. You have Mother Earth roots just like hugging you. The crow spirit represents rebirth. So yeah, let's see what we have for the wisdom. Beautiful. Wisdom. This is what is going to help you move in the beneficial direction, in the direction that is going to benefit you for your life purpose. And I don't think that it's a coincidence that this gives energy of balance as well, just as what the motivation was that we started with. And this is giving me balance of work and play, and peace, having peace within yourself, getting to know yourself, trying something new, whether it's uh, meditation. If you don't meditate, I recommend meditating. There are definitely apps out there that you can set a 2-minute timer for, just a little break of your mind if you work a lot. I definitely know how that goes. There's also yoga. There's all kinds of things that you can do. And you don't even have to join any classes. These are things that you can do even at home or by yourself or when you wake up in the morning. A lot of apps, they are donation based or they're just free, and you can learn there are so many avenues to raise your spiritual vibration within yourself that are out there to help you find what your life purpose is. And when you get on this path, or if you're already on this path, some of you are already on this path, and you're realizing that it all makes sense and it's something that has always been there, it's just been in the back of your mind, in the subconsciousness, not ready to break free. But I do believe it is time for you to focus on this. So to release any judgments you have among others, and try to balance yourself and your own shadow aspect. Acknowledge what you can change in your internal mindset, your health, what your day to day, so that you can be more motivated to move forward. And this obstacle to also just change direction, and then again release, and know that you're okay. You are not alone. You will always have spirit with you. We are all born with a guardian angel, and we're all born with an animal spirit that is with us from the moment our soul is born from into a human form until the time that we pass and on. I mean, our soul lives on. And so with that being said, your guardian angel is with you for your whole eternity. And even if you don't know who your guardian angel is, they are with you. They've protected you. If you ever reflect back on times of where you're like, wow, I'm lucky to be alive. I'm so fortunate to be alive. Wow, how did I miss that? Whether it was a car accident, choking on something at a restaurant, I mean, the possibilities are endless. Hiking and almost falling off a cliff. There's so many different things that this could be, but the obstacle, you are going to overcome this. I definitely feel you are going to overcome this. And the Two of Pentacles, 2 is about union, partnership. It's about working together. So I think that, staying confident and being ready for the next thing, no matter what. And the spirit is going to help you with this, and definitely finding peace within yourself, peace within your relationships. That these mice here are they're going in circles. Mice are very intelligent and fast. They move quickly. They know how to get through mazes. They're very wise. So I'm getting the wisdom for you is also learning how to work your way through mazes to get to your life purpose, and knowing that when you get there, that is where you belong. And I'm also picking up Reiki from this card. So some of you may be a Reiki practitioner or a Reiki master. Perhaps you've never heard of Reiki. Either way, if you haven't ever had Reiki done, I am going to recommend that for you. It may provide some insight for you on your life purpose. The poppies here also signify, well, red signifies love, and it signifies spirit. You have ancestors that are with you, that have passed on, that are still with you in spirit and watch over you and protect you. That is all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you. The divine light in me greets the divine light in you. Have a blessed day, meow.